Hello, boys and girls of the internet. My name is Beard and Marketing, and as always, this is a platform where we talk about all things marketing. If you like that kind of content, tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's continue growing our marketing community. The topic I want us to talk about today is artificial intelligence, AI. If you know me or if you've ever met me, you know that I am one of those guys. I am an AI enthusiast. I try to get more and more knowledge about AI every day. And there's been a very big leap in the AI world that I feel like most people are not talking about in Africa and in Kenya as a whole, right? Meta has launched the LlAMA 3. The LlAMA 3... for anyone who doesn't know too much about AI, is an open source AI model. And I'm going to try and explain this in a way that everyone can explain. So there's open source AI, there's open source AI, and then there's closed AI. There's closed source AI. An example of a closed source AI is OpenAI. That is a paradox, but yes, this is the truth. OpenAI is an example of a closed source AI. They've almost we do not have access to the software that has been used to train the ChatGPT model. If I am wrong in any of these things that I'm saying, please correct me in the comment section. Now, one of the things that Meta has launched is LlAMA. LlAMA is an open source AI. What that means is that they give you access to the code that they use to train that model. And what that in turn means for end users like us or people who are AI enthusiasts is that you can build your own AI. Now think about it in the context of marketing. Imagine getting to build an AI model that is able to think like me. It's able to think of how I envision brand building should look like. It's able to think of creative ways of deploying content on social media. For editors, for example, you might be able to develop AIs that can be able to easily draw out characters for you, because you are the one who's coding it, you're the one who's feeding it data, and it's able to learn from the various data points that you give it. If it gives you output that is not correct, you correct it, and from then on, it's able to learn that, hey, if I do this, this is a good thing. If I do this, this is a bad thing. And it continually optimizes. Guys, the world is about to change. I can only start to think about it from a creative perspective and from a marketer's perspective on how crazy this might be. So think of it like, think of an organization. So we have two organizations. Let's say Scanner Group. They have a lot of people on board in Scanner Group. They have a lot of creatives. They have a lot of interns. They have a huge, they have a lot of people who need to all function together to make sure that Scanner is working, right? And this many people, it can be an asset, but it can also be a liability. An example of when it will be a liability is Adrimazink, which is a very small agency when you compare it to the likes of a Scanner in terms of how much we turn over in terms of revenue and also our headcount. We are a really small organization. But then when it gets to the point where we've trained our AI models enough to the point that they're able to give us a reasonable output that it's almost like employing someone, right? So if I'm able to train my AI model, for example, an animation AI model to be able to animate things very well, that can be done easily by that AI model, and I will not necessarily need to hire creative animators to be seated behind a computer, for example, right? And these are some of the things that will enable small companies such as Dreamers Inc. And startups, to go after this big establishments, right? Because now it's not about just being able to have enough resources to have the best talent. It's also about you training models that can put out work that is really good, and it's really good quality work, right? I hope I haven't mumbled too much, but that is how enthusiastic I am about this AI revolution that we're going through right now. I don't know too much about open sourcing. This is something that I want to actually start learning. So you'll see me doing a lot of AI content. And guys, tuelewane, tuongee kwa hapo comment section. If you know more about AI, please reach out to me. Let's do some content together and let's educate each other and help each other's businesses grow. And yeah, if you like this kind of content, tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's continue growing our marketing community. Over and out, Beard and Marketing.